When your ex told you to go to hell and never contact you again, you took their advice. But don't board that trip to hell just yet with gasoline draws on. We've discovered 9 secret signs to look out for that your ex actually realizes the breakup is a mistake.
So when your ex is starting to realize that the breakup was a mistake, her personality is going to do a 360. You know, she can go from being like this little crabby chick, always complaining about everything. It's not, never in a good mood, never happy. So all of a sudden, she realizes that, it sucks being single, or this new guy is a joke. He's just, he's a cake boy and a half. He's the whole cake, a triple layer cake boy.
Right.
And she starts to get like a little bit more flirty with you. Almost as if like, I realized I made a mistake. I shouldn't have broke up with him. I'm not happy with this new guy. Nothing good is going on in my life. I was happier a few months ago when I was with Murphy. This ain't fun. So what's she gonna do? She's gonna turn around and start talking to you more and get a little more like flirty with you and more playful and bat those eyelashes a little bit more. And her whole personality and her whole mood around you was gonna change when during the breakup, she was like this evil, wicked witch of the West. Now she realizes the grass is greener on the other side. She's a little more happier around you, a little more flirtatious around you, a little more mellow, a little more cool, doing nicer things for you.
Another sign to look out for that your ex realizes the breakup was a mistake is she's able to realize that you know what? You were actually the best thing she ever had. Now, a lot of men throw this around after the breakup. Christine, look, I was the best thing you ever had. I gave you the 5 years of my life. I gave you the 5 best years. You're never gonna get better. You're saying that from an emotional place. You don't actually mean that. But deep down, she knows. After she's able to get a good sample size of what's out there, and she's able to realize when she's alone and the lights are off, the flashing lights are off, the music is not pumping, and the heels that she was wearing all night hurt, and her sucking her stomach in all night when she's wearing that little black dress to get sushi with Tarquavion, and he left to go with another girl. She's able to really see now from a holistic point of view that you were really a good guy and there's not much out there. She made a horrible decision. So she's able to see, looking back on the relationship, wow, you know what? I'm a vegan because of him. I can say that from a personal point of view. My ex, she ate pretty healthy and went to the gym before me, but just by being around me, she saw the life that I was living, a healthy life, and she took it and ran with it and incorporated it into her life and started cooking vegan meals and started, before she was just doing the cardio thing on the treadmill and the elliptical at the gym, now she was doing barbell squats and deadlifting and doing dips and pull-ups. So she can see that my life, regardless of how she thought of me after the breakup, it's easy to see that her life was better, and I left a great impact and imprint on her life, and it was for the better. And she'll be able to see in your situation, she'll be able to see that as well.
So another reason why when your ex realizes that the breakup was a mistake, some women out there will actually reach out to you and just, let you know. They'll tell you. And it takes a lot for a woman to actually swallow her pride. This is when you kind of, you're going in the right direction. Because when she reaches out to you and she just flat out tells you, hey, Murphy, I miss you. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I wish I wouldn't, I didn't, it took a breakup to actually realize what kind of guy you were. It's kind of rare that happens, but it does happen more than you think. They'll realize that they messed up. And these are the women that can actually do something like that. That's a good sign. That's actually a good woman because it shows that they actually have the confidence for one. And two, they're humble enough to actually admit when they made a mistake. Those are the type of women you want to be around, the ones that are confident, honest, and will actually tell you when they made a mistake. It's rare, but it'll happen. It happened to me. Has it happened to you?
Never.
All right.
It happens after the fact. They tell you, we'll talk about this kind of later on, they tell you through other people, you know what, Tarquez was right. The whole time he was right. And then they're in a marriage, just personally speaking, they're married or they're in another relationship and they get relayed to family members or people that we know, he was right. They didn't see it at the time, but now,
It just takes a lot for them to get to that point, but that is something that has happened.
So another sign to look out for that your ex realizes that the breakup was a mistake is that she can't stop thinking about you. Now, this is not something that you're necessarily going to see. You may hear it through mutual friends, or maybe if you have a good relationship with people in her family, like her brother like, hey Mike, man, Ursula, man, she cannot stop thinking about you, man. She just can't, man. So you're not going to see this. She's going to be obsessing over it. She's going to be having sleepless nights, night terrors. In the event that maybe you work together, you'll see it. Maybe her hair isn't together, maybe her clothing isn't together. This is the precursor, this is the impetus for them to reach out. They cannot get their mind off you because the men think, oh, she told me to go to hell and never contact me again. It's over. The door is shut. It's a wrap. It's case closed. I'm never hearing from her again. But that's not the case. Your ex you're on her mind a lot in everything. She sees it. She smells you in her sheets. She smells your cologne. She smells your nasty ass hoop shorts that you left under the bed. Every man has a scent. Every man has a scent, and they know. And it's funny. It's like I remember my ex told me I went to Chicago for the weekend, and she slept with one of my t-shirts. Because I remember I was getting in bed when I was like, "Why is my t-shirt in bed?" She's like, "Well, I wore it to sleep the other night. I just wanted to feel like you were next to me. I can smell your scent on you." I wasn't even wearing cologne back then. This was like, but every man has a scent, and they're gonna do that. So they're gonna be obsessing over you, and just know that you're on her mind, even though you may not be having any types of contact with her at all, or she's not posting anything on social media.
Which brings us to another thing that women do when they realize they made a mistake. The social media posts are gonna resemble you some way, shape, or form. Whether they're posting these Jodeci old school 90s R&B songs, or just like posting pictures of you guys from back in the day, or group pictures with you in it, or something that resembles you in some way, shape, or form. But you guys gotta make sure you guys aren't overthinking this though.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of guys will overthink the fact that, she posted a group picture, but really what she's doing is saying happy birthday to her friend. That's the only friend that's in the picture, the only picture she has with her friend. But coincidentally you were in it. So you can't overthink it, but often what they do is they will post something like that. A picture with you, or a picture that you and her were actually together at, like say you went on vacation to Miami or Jamaica or wherever, and she starts posting pictures randomly, even though it was 3 years ago, randomly start posting pictures of y'all two's vacation, and you guys were swimming with the sea lions and
Kissing dolphins.
Kissing dolphins and kissing sharks and stuff like that. And swimming with the sharks and
Kissing
stuff like
sharks. Brave my soul right there to do that.
She'll even post things about little random quote facts about relationships out of nowhere, out the blue, you know what I'm saying, with you in mind, but again, you guys, you can't overthink this stuff. It's just like a sign that shows that she's actually regretting what she did and that you're on her mind.
It's funny, when I did have social media, I was stalking my ex, even though I broke up with her, and I'm looking at her Facebook, and I would see posts that specific pictures that I remember the picture. I remember being there, exactly where we were. I remember what I had to drink that night. I remember everything about it. And I'm specifically cropped out. I was on the end. I was cropped out on purpose. It was a group shot, bunch of people in it. I was cropped out. So you'll see things like that, and if they leave you in, it might be something to, take a look into further. But when they don't want you in the picture, and they don't want you in the post, you won't be in that mug. I didn't know my ex was an expert at Photoshop this within 2 weeks. How did she get this good?
Why is my face blurred out?
Right. They put a purple devil face on you. Yeah. So another sign that your ex realizes that the breakup was a mistake is that she'll start to methodically leave things over your house. And this is in the event that you've gone no contact, and maybe she's reached out and you've given her the STD. Now, I don't mean you've given her gonorrhea. I mean you set the date when she reached out. Now you guys are hanging out. She's brought over some wine. You're watching Netflix, and things get to popping, and one thing leads to another, and she stays over. Next week, she stays over again. And now next thing, you look at the bathroom counter, and you see her toothbrush, shampoo, and conditioner tucked away in the back of your bathroom, we put all of the soap and shampoo and stuff like that. You see a hood. You see her hoodie under your bed. So she starts to leave things over your place because she's starting to get comfortable. She's starting to get a little cozy. Very sneaky things that women do on the slide that a lot of men won't even realize. But even outside of a breakup, women do that anyway with a guy they like. They will leave stuff over there for the purpose of when they come back over, or to make the other woman that you're dealing with jealous. You don't know how many arguments I've had.
Or a reason just to come to your house.
I left my shampoo over there. Can I come?
My tampons are in your They're in your cabinet. I need my tampons back.
I'm sorry, I used them. Gotta buy some new ones.
Here you go.
But women would do that. They're doing this because they, like you said, they want a reason to come back without overtly saying, "Can I see you again?" Because they don't want to face the rejection.
So this is actually a really cool reason why how an ex realizes she made a mistake after the breakup. She had better sex with you, and you knew exactly what it took to get her to that climax stage. You know what I'm saying? How to get her body chilling, shaking and quivering and all that. Or
We all know that, look, we like in-house. We like it when it's convenient, when it's in-house. Women like it too, because Murphy and Michael, they know how to do it. They know everything about you. They know where to go. They know how to do it. They know how to lick it. They know how to do whatever. They know your body. Nobody knows your body like Nelson and Murphy does, right? So when you go out into the world, all these new guys, it takes a lot for a woman to deal with a total stranger that she's attracted to. You know,
and it does take
some girls that just don't care, but for the most part, it takes a lot.
You're not gonna right off the bat know exactly what that girl likes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna take her home.
It takes time.
And know exactly how she likes. You know, her finger here. You know, finger up, and then rub her here and bite her on her neck here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take time to learn exactly what she likes and like. You know what I'm saying? The new things that she hasn't done and the type of things that she fantasizes about and the playful things that you do during sex and stuff like that. It's not going to be like that right off the bat. It takes time.
So another sign that you'll also see when your ex realizes the breakup is a mistake is that she's getting extra emotional. And this also comes in tandem with hooking up. Breakup sex, we've been there. Sometimes the breakup sex is like a hate fest. Like you're hate smashing, you know, you're getting all your angry emotions out of each other. But a lot of times the hookups and she's spending the night over and you know, it's a real passionate type of thing. And you wake up, she's holding you throughout the entire night. You wake up and go to get breakfast, and it's weighing on her emotionally when she's away from you. And a lot of times you can very well deal with the fact that you guys are having sex and she's crying during the middle of it. She's crying after it.
Man, that happens a few times.
The emotional outburst, not necessarily outburst, but the emotional pressure is building up that she can't hold it back anymore because she misses you so much. And these intimate moments, they're getting to her because she thought that she can just, her friends probably told like, oh, just go and get some D and just be done with it, and you know, use them as breakup sex. But nah, the D is just, it's getting too much, and it's bringing up old times, sleeping in your bed again, and she gets to nuzzle under your arm like she normally does, and she's missing it, and all of the emotions that she's experienced with you, they're coming back up to the surface, and she can't hold it back anymore. This is a window of time that many men get wrong because they see that their ex is starting to, you know, show a lot of favor to them and show a lot of feelings towards them, and men get over emotional and over pursue, and they think that just because their ex is starting to show a little bit of signs that they can push the pedal to the metal and go full throttle with this, and now's not the time to do that. So many men get this window of time wrong, and it pushes their ex away. And if that's your situation, you're kind of nervous about how to approach things, we have a lot of videos devoted towards how to get your ex back in this particular time period. So if that's your situation, go ahead and click that link to the left. Click that video, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Peace.